And welcome back, Backyard Baseball fans, as we have another edition of Playoff Baseball. It's the National League Championship Series with the Melonheads against the Brewers. The Melonheads lead the series 1-0 right now after an absolute beatdown in Game 1. Do the Melonheads have a little bit of the same this game? Or can the Brewers tie the series up? Ichiro leads it off. Good take by Ichiro. It's 1-1. It's got a good fastball. Strike 2 to Ichiro. And punches out Ichiro looking. That might be the first strikeout looking from the Melonheads this entire season. Dante up next. Tries to square around a bunt. Can't do it. Dante smacks that on the ground, but foul. And punches out Dante Robinson. Brewers pitcher came to deal today. 2 strikeouts, 2 outs. Sammy Sosa, who's yet to record a hit here in the playoffs, swings through the changeup. Sosa would want that first pitch back. Strike 2. And Sosa flies out to center field. It was almost the first inning of the season that they went down 3 strikeouts. But Sosa flies out. Sosa, the announced starter here for Game 2. Little surprising considering how well Pedro has pitched here in the playoffs. I think this is the Melonheads just trying to give their man a little bit more confidence in his pitches. Ground ball to Pedro, makes the out. Back to Sosa, who makes the catch. Ball 1. Good take. Fly ball center field. Ichiro makes the catch. And that ends the inning as both teams go up 3 up, 3 down. And it is a no-hit first inning all around. So up for the Melonheads, Tomei, Gato, Khan. Jim Tomei usually hits well here at this park. Fly ball right field, caught in foul territory. Go Arigato up next. It looks like the Brewers' ace is coming out here dealing today. He flies out to center field. Ahmed Khan trying to get something going for his team. Fly ball center field. Caught. And another 3 up, 3 down for the Melonheads. Brewers pitchers feeling pretty good so far. 2 shutout innings against a team that put up 12 runs against them last game. So the Brewers' game plan is definitely working. And that's a fly ball into left field, and Tony throws home for some reason. And that's the first base hit of the game. And it was smoked. Ground ball to second. Tag. Not in time to first. They at least got 1 out. Ground ball to first. Steps on first. Throw to second. Not in time. And again, at least they got the 1 out. And for Tomei, it was the best decision for him. Ground ball through, another base hit. And it's first and third now with 2 outs. Brewers must have seen something against Sosa last game, because they came out swinging. Popped way up in foul territory. Dante makes the catch. And Sosa gets out of the inning. After 2 innings, it is still 0-0. The Melonheads are still looking for their first hit of the game. Mike Piazza leading us off. And Piazza, fly ball, shortstop, caught. Maybe Tony can get this team started offensively. After he came off a huge game. Flies out to the shortstop. And here's Pedro. Ground ball, shortstop. Bobbles it, but still gets the out. And for the first time this season, since the beginning of the season, so the second time this season, the Melonheads are hitless through 3. This is definitely reminding Melonhead fans for those first 2 games, where they did not get their first hit until Gomo already got to it, a home run in the 6th. Sosa fields the bunt, throws him out at first. Ground ball back to Sosa, over to first, out. Fly ball, center field. Ichiro settles under it and makes the catch. And that ends the inning. So we're halfway through this game, and it is a pitcher's showdown. It is still 0-0. Can the Melonheads get their first hit this inning, or will they continue to struggle to get on base against Liz Kinghorn and the Brewers? Ichiro up next. 0 for 1 with a strikeout. Trying to make this pitcher work for it. Ball 2. It's 2-0. Ichiro swings, ground ball to third base. Nice diving stop, but no chance to get Ichiro. And that's the first hit of the game for the Melonheads. And there goes Ichiro, and Ichiro's there easily. Easily. There goes Ichiro again. He got a great jump, and he's there. It is 2-0 to Dante. Strike 1 to Dante Robinson. 2-1 now. Bunt by Dante. And Ichiro does his thing, and Dante's going to take second. Just a little cheese in this game. Sammy Sosa's up next. They want Sosa to do something. He's done nothing in these playoffs other than sack flies. Strike 2 on the exact same pitch. And Sosa strikes out swinging. And what is going on with Sammy Sosa? Jim Tomei up next, trying to get something done here. And he lifts that deep to right field. And that's going to get a run. Although it was closer. It was closer than I thought. But Tomei scores the sac fly. Gets the Melonheads on the board and the lead here in the 4th. And Gomo! Spaloosh! Into the swamp! Shrek's gonna like that one. And that was an absolute no-doubter from his knees. Oh my goodness. And that gives the Melonheads a 3-0 lead here in the 4th. Ahmed fly ball left field, caught, and that will end the inning. After a huge inning for the Melonheads, where they put up 3 off of Tomei's sac fly and Gomo's 2-run home run, Ichiro's ground ball to third, Dante's bunt, and just like that, it is 3-0 Melonheads. That's a bunt. She's going to make it. And the Brewers have their first person on. As they seem to hit well off of Sosa. They just can't get that decisive hit like that. Oh, man. That's going to score a run. That's a huge double for the Brewers. They've desperately needed that. And that ball is destroyed, but it goes foul. Just foul. Pop up to Piazza. Makes the catch. Strike two on two pitches that were right down the middle. He swings at the one in the dirt. Strike three for the second out. Not a great at-bat for the Brewers there. Strike one on a curveball. Strike two on the same curveball, just a little bit lower. And strike three, Sosa gets out of the inning. Gives up one run on the RBI double, but shuts him down after that. As we head to the fifth inning, the Melonheads lead 3-1. And up next, Mike Piazza. The Melonheads would definitely like to get another run or two. And Piazza spanks that into the ground. Tony Delvecchio swings through strike one. Delvecchio pops that up to the shortstop. Caught for the second out. Pedro lines that to the third baseman, but it's caught. And another shutout inning for the Brewers on the mound. So we head to the bottom of the fifth. 3-1. Can the Brewers scrape home another run or two to keep this game close? Strike one from Sosa. Sosa's got his curveball working well today. And strike three. And Sosa's curveball is working a ton today. Strike two. And strike three. Sosa, second back-to-back strikeouts here in the fifth. Ground ball, shortstop. Pedro bobbles it! They're going to get on. Sosa thought he was out of the inning, but no. There's short-handed glove at shortstop. Pedro doesn't get the job done. He lays out and makes up for it there! What a catch by Pedro Martinez to make up his error.
We go to the final frame here with the score.
And so we head to the final inning. The Melonheads up by 2 with the top of their order coming up. Will we see Sosa get his first playoff hit, or will we see his struggles continue? Ichiro leading it off. Swings through it, strike one. Ichiro swinging. Swing and a miss for strike two. Ichiro's in trouble. Foul ball. Hit that hard, just foul. And Ichiro strikes out for the second time this game. Unheard of. Dante's up. Ground ball right back to the pitcher. And he's going to throw Dante out. Sosa's up. They really want to get Sosa going. And that's a fly ball center field. And that will end the inning. And the Melonheads and Sammy Sosa are 3 outs away from taking a 2-0 lead in this series in a best of who knows how many games. I'm not sure. I know the World Series best out of 5, so I'd assume this is best out of 5 as well. Strike 2! Oh, and Ichiro tries to make a diving catch. And that's huge for the Brewers as they get a hitting power up now. Strike 1 finds the corner on the curve there. Strike 2. And there's the power up being used immediately. And it's runner on first and third now. And they're going to call time. And they're going to go change pitchers. They're going to bring Pedro back in. Let's see if Pedro can get out of this. Sosa, 5 innings, 1 earned, but he's responsible for these 2 runners on. Pedro, strike 2. Ground ball, another sonic boom is going to bring in a run. So Sosa, 5 innings, 2 earned now. Still responsible for that runner on second. It's 3-2 now with the tying run on second. And the winning run on second now. It's bases loaded, nobody out. Tying runs on third, winning run on second. And they're going to tie the game up, but they're going to get an out at first. So Sosa, 5 innings, 3 earned. That's his final tally line. I imagine Pedro just does not throw a strike here. Try to get him to chase something. Ball 3. Gets a strike at the knees there. Ahmed can't catch the ball. And that's a big error for the Melonheads. 2 out, 1 out, bases loaded, winning run on third. Ground ball. Tony goes home, gets him out at home! And they get a second out. Bases loaded, 2 outs. And so they gotta throw strikes here, Pedro. Strike 1! Ground ball back to Pedro, who throws it home, gets the 3rd out, and the Melonheads avoid losing the game in the 6th inning. They get out of it. As we head to extra innings, tied at 3. The Melonheads, 3 runs off of 3 hits. The Brewers, 3 runs off of 10 hits. But they cannot score the winning run in the final inning. So we head to the 7th inning, tied all up 3-3. This is exciting baseball here, Melonheads and Brewers fans. But Brewers fans can't help but feel like they just let their chance go. As Tomei takes ball 1 there. Strike 1. Tomei helping the pitcher out, swinging that pitch there. Swings through strike 2. Strike 3. And that is the first out of the inning. Gomo with the big home run earlier this game. Does he have another one in him? Fly ball center field. Caught by the center fielder for the 2nd out. Ahmed Khan's up now. Pop fly center field. And the Melonheads cannot score in the 7th inning. And so the Brewers coming in here with a chance to steal a game.
Stepping up to the plate, Nikki Winston.
Ground ball first base, gets past Tomei, but Dante throws him out still.
Nobody on, one out here in the 7th.
Ichiro's going to try to throw her out from center field. Not a chance. Might as well.
Settling into the box is Julie B.
And there it goes.
Gone!
And that is the ball game. Pedro gives it the 2-run home run in the bottom of the 7th. And the Brewers steal game 2 as they win 3-5. And will set up a decisive game 3 at the Melonheads' home to decide who is going to the World Series and who will win the National League pennant. Will it be the Melonheads or will it be the Brewers who just clawed their way to a great Game 2 win after losing by a lot in Game 1? Which Melonheads offense will show up in Game 3? Will it be the Game 2 or the Game 1 offense? Only time will tell. But I'll tell you this, we've got ourselves quite a game coming up here soon. And who will advance to the World Series? Will it be the Melonheads or the Brewers? We'll find out next time on our episode of Backyard Baseball. Until then, see you later, you Melonheads.